At the age of 24, not 20 as some might guess, I met the woman who would become my wife, Isabella. I had just graduated from college and landed a job as a legal assistant at a bustling construction site, while Isabella worked diligently as a nurse in a hospital nearby. Our paths crossed through mutual friends, igniting a fiery romance that swept us off our feet. Within 6 months, we were married, and we moved into my mother's cozy 3-bedroom apartment. A year later, our son Tony arrived, bringing boundless joy. 2 years after that, our daughter, Harper, completed our little family. Those early years were a whirlwind of chaos, excitement, and undeniable hardship. Jobs were scarce, and we scraped by with whatever work we could find. Isabella's nursing salary barely covered our necessities, but we made do with resilience and determination. An old school friend reached out with a life-changing opportunity. He owned a construction business focused on building wooden bathhouses, saunas, and pergolas, and he needed assistance. The job offered stability and generous pay, brightening our future. As the new millennium arrived, our fortunes improved further. My friend proposed selling me his company, and I jumped at the chance without hesitation. From that moment, our lives took a remarkable turn for the better. Isabella decided to leave nursing behind, enrolling in school to become a cosmetologist. I supported her ambition by acquiring a space for her to open a small beauty salon. Our children grew up quickly, both earning university degrees. Tony pursued advanced studies at an institute and later secured a job abroad, while Harper graduated with a degree in foreign languages and married a remarkable man who now works for me. They're flourishing, with 2 adorable grandchildren who fill our hearts with happiness. My son-in-law is reliable and kind, and I've started to think about passing the business to him, so I can finally slow down and enjoy life. At 54, the constant hustle has taken its toll, and I yearn for a quieter life. I dream of living in a countryside home, tending a vegetable garden, and spending time with my grandchildren. However, Isabella and I view retirement differently. For her, her 50s are a vibrant new beginning. She's reinvented herself, embracing beauty treatments with such passion that she sometimes feels like a stranger to me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a grump. I stay active, prioritize my health, and value balance. But Isabella seems determined to recapture her youth, chasing experiences she missed in her younger years. She's asked me to avoid talk of grandkids or rural life, and I respect her desires, wanting only her happiness. We reached a compromise to renovate our country house. Isabella, though hesitant, agreed and hired a designer to manage the project. She showed me the plans, and soon workers were transforming the property. 3 months later, my accountant handed me a jaw-dropping bill for the designer's fees, which Isabella had arranged to be charged to me under a contract I'd signed. Shocked, I paid it but couldn't hide my frustration. Isabella, isn't this designer's fee outrageous for what's been done? Did you pick the most expensive one around? I asked, my voice sharper than I meant. The renovations aren't even complete, and we'll owe more. He's the best, she snapped back, her tone cutting. Designer, she emphasized, as if challenging me to argue. I told you I didn't like his work, I replied, irritation creeping in. Hiring the whole crew would have been cheaper. It's like we're paying for his charisma, not his talent. Isabella's response was cold. If you didn't like it, you should have dealt with it yourself. She ended the call, leaving tension lingering. Our relationship had become strained, as if we lived in different worlds. She was always busy, studying, working, distracted, while I managed the kids, the business, and our lives. As a family, myself, Harper, and my son-in-law, we chose to spend the summer at the country house. For their safety, I installed a security system with cameras I could check remotely. One day, out of curiosity, I logged in from my work computer and was stunned by what I saw. There was Isabella, glowing and youthful, acting infatuated. She was spending an alarming amount of time with our designer, a charming man in his 30s. They met often, laughing and discussing the renovations with an intimacy that felt too personal. She knew the cost of his services but didn't realize I could see them. The truth hit me hard. Isabella was caught up in something reckless. Our confrontation was short and heart-wrenching. I wished her well, whatever path she chose, and showed her the camera footage. At first she denied it, But then in a quiet, almost ashamed voice she admitted, "We're in love. He's the love of my life." My heart plummeted, a mix of betrayal and disbelief overwhelming me. It felt like a tired cliché unfolding. Perhaps there was some truth to old sayings about human folly, not out of cruelty, but out of nature. I moved to the country house soon after, still running the business but planning to hand it over to my son-in-law. I trained him thoroughly, and he's proven more than capable. I trust him completely. Meanwhile, Isabella's designer basked in her generosity, living extravagantly while flirting with younger women, all while pretending to be devoted to her. I wondered how long it would take for her to see his true colors. A month ago, Harper shared the news. "Dad, he left Mom. He found someone wealthier, the daughter of a local politician, and she's pregnant with his child." Isabella was heartbroken, regretting her choices but too proud to come back. I felt little pity. Now I live outside the city, working at my own pace. The business is slowly transitioning to my son-in-law, who manages it effortlessly. I've let go of the stress. The kids' strained relationship with their mother is their issue, not mine. At last, life feels like it's mine to savor.